Peace, it's Lil Bright One of Bright Body Yoga, and I want you to grab your mat and join me in the mountains of Colombia for an inspired, free-flowing yogic movement session. Get yourself set up in a quiet, beautiful place where you won't be interrupted. We're really just going to move and flow a little bit today. Begin in an easy pose with the legs crossed or on the knees. Close the eyes, bringing the hands into prayer position at the heart. This means the palms are touching. All of our practices should start with intention and breath awareness. This is arguably the most important part of your practice, and I begin by tuning in with mantra. If you're not familiar with mantra, you could simply set an intention or even say a prayer prior to beginning your practice. Most importantly, begin to notice your natural breathing pattern. Once you feel connected to your natural breath, switch to breathing in and out through your nose. Really give yourself time here. No need to rush because this is truly the foundation of your personal practice. Let's start with some simple sun salutations. Coming to standing, this is best done facing the direction of the sun, but any direction you feel called to will work fine. Stretch the arms out like wings, raise them and have the palms touch above the head. You can mindfully lower your hands in prayer position to your heart space, down and out again. Let's do this 2 to 3 times. Again, breathing in and out through the nose. I'm actually opening up my heart space here, which is a variation of a comedic yoga posture, but do what feels good for your body in this moment. A traditional sun salutation works perfectly fine. Always coming back to and focusing on the breath. Inhaling as you rise. Exhaling as you bring the hands down. If you weren't already, come to face the short edge or the top of your mat, repeating your sun salutation. But this time, instead of stopping at your heart, bring the hands all the way down to the earth into a forward fold. So we're bent at the hips, our fingertips are resting on the earth, and we're breathing here. Give yourself 5 breaths right here in your forward fold. Gently lift your torso halfway, placing your palms on the shins, Ardha Uttanasana, or half forward fold. With an exhale, palms root into the mat. Step 1 foot back and then the other, coming into a plank position or the top of a push-up. For the alignment, pretend there is a block on your back. It should be one strong, sturdy line from the top of the head through the heels of the feet. My butt's up a little bit, but you get the idea. Take a breath here. Now on the exhale, bend the elbows, bringing the chest down towards the earth. Gently rolling over the toes at the back of your mat, coming up into our first up dog. You're pulling the chest between the arms and lifting into a nice little back bend. Hold and breathe right here. Feel the tops of the toenails glued to the mat and strengthen the arms. Gently bringing the knees to the earth and pressing back into a child's pose, making enough space between the knees for the chest to rest comfortably. I'm taking a comedic version. Feel free to reach the arms towards the top of your mat, rooting in through the fingertips and feeling the activation through the wrist, forearm, and the tricep. Notice space underneath the armpit and breathe 3 breaths right here. Also, cultivate awareness of the hips and the glutes, using gravity to root down towards the heels. We're going to gently and mindfully come up into a tabletop position, shoulders over the wrist, hips over the knees, nice and strong. Belly button moves towards the spine. Just feel this posture. Preparing for cat-cow, which is spinal flexion. We're going to inhale, rounding the spine towards the sky. Exhale, dropping the belly towards the earth. Inhale, rounding, and exhale, concaving the spine, dropping the belly, lifting the nose towards the sky. We're going to do this a few times, always syncing our breath with our movement. Inhaling, rounding, exhaling, dropping. Inhaling, bringing in nice air, and exhaling. We're going to gently tuck the toes at the back of the mat, lifting the knees, lifting the glutes, coming up into our first downward facing dog. Feel free to walk out your dog, bending your right knee, left knee. Just warming up the lower half of the body here. Coming back into a downward facing dog, we're going to inhale that right leg up into the sky, and then the left, walking one step at a time towards the top of our mat. Returning to Ardha Uttanasana, half forward fold. Exhale, let the head drop, forward fold. Slowly rolling all the way up, one vertebra at a time. Coming to stand in Tadasana. Here in Tadasana, standing nice and tall, feeling into the four corners of the feet. Shoulders roll back, maybe shoulder blades kiss, and the palms are facing forward, each fingertip reaching down towards the earth, maybe even visualizing beams of energy shooting out of the fingertips towards the ground. Inhale up, palms touch. Open up for a back bend, shining the heart forward. Exhale, forward, forward fold. Plant the hands. This time, just the left leg steps back. Drop the left knee. Bring the hands to the top of the right thigh, feeling the stretch in the right hip flexor. The top of the left thigh works towards the earth. With the breath, inhaling the hands up to touch over the top of the head. Give yourself 2 to 3 breaths here to settle into the posture. With the exhale, we bring the arms down, the left hand comes back. Maybe we look back. 2 to 3 breaths right here. Inhale, torso towards the front knee, arms come up. We breathe right here. Exhale, hands down, tuck the toes. Flip the toes, coming into upward facing dog. Upward facing takes us to downward facing. Same thing, left side. Left leg comes forward. We lean and stretch into that hip. Taking the open twist on the side, left hand comes towards the toes. Exhale the hands down, optional vinyasa, moving through chaturanga to up dog, downward facing dog. Exhale, bending the knees, hop forward into malasana or a squat at the top of your mat. Hang out here at the top of your mat for 2 to 3 breaths. Inhale up to standing, coming into star pose, spreading the arms out wide. Tuning into your own radiant energy, expanding from your heart space, from your fingertips. Shine like the star that you are. Now let's play a little bit and have a little fun. Gently bend the knees, bringing the right knee towards the chest and stretching the foot forward. The hands are also forward. Now, like a pendulum, right leg comes back into warrior 3. Arms can go forward or back. Breathe. Step that right leg back, extending the arms for warrior 2. I'm breaking down the movements, so it looks like my arms are a little out of alignment. The work is in your arms being parallel to the top of the front thigh and parallel to the earth. Inhaling, reversing your warrior. Right hand comes towards the sky, left hand to the back of the left thigh. Our work is in getting the bottom of the right thigh parallel to the mat and making sure we're on the outer edge of that left foot. We also want to remain aware that the knee stays over the ankle and doesn't go past. We're going to windmill the arms forward, coming to the earth, stepping back, one-legged dog with the left leg. Step it forward, both feet together at the top of your mat. Inhale, left leg comes to the chest. Exhale, extended forward. Press it back, warrior 3. Step back, open up, warrior 2. Reverse your warrior, windmill the hands, step through your vinyasa. This is in real time on the left side. We meet in downward facing dog. Lightly step, hop, or jump forward. Ardha Uttanasana halfway, forward fold. We bring the hands together at the top. Goalpost in the arms, opening up for the back bend. Exhale, hands to heart center. Taking a few moments here in Tadasana to feel the energy move through our body.